This is your everyday English class.
Hello! Welcome to English Cactus. My name is Anna.
And my name is Brian. This podcast will help you practice your English in a fun and natural way, improving your listening skills.
Let me ask you something. Do you feel nervous when you need to speak English in real situations, like at the airport?
Many people study English for years, but when the real moment comes, they freeze. They don't know what to say and they feel lost.
And here's the truth. You don't need perfect English. You just need the right phrases and a little confidence.
Exactly. In today's episode, you will learn how to communicate during a family trip at the airport. A very common situation, but also very challenging.
Maybe you're traveling with your family, maybe with kids, maybe for the first time, and everything feels confusing.
But don't worry, we will help you step by step.
First, you will listen to a real conversation. Don't worry if you don't understand everything the first time. That's normal.
After that, we will explain the most important phrases, vocabulary, and cultural tips, and everything will become much clearer.
So relax, take your time, and enjoy the process. You're learning, and that's what matters. Keep going.
And before we start, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Your support is very important to us, and this way you don't miss any new lessons.
Also, tell us in the comments, where are you from?
Now grab your coffee, relax,
and let's begin.
Excuse me. Hi, good morning. I'm sorry to bother you, but I think I need some help. This is our first family trip, and I'm a bit confused.
Good morning. No problem at all. You're not bothering me. I'm here to help. Where are you flying today?
We are going to Orlando. It's me, my wife, and our 2 kids. They're very excited and a little loud.
That sounds like a fun trip. And don't worry, that's completely normal. Family trips can be a little busy, but also very special.
Yes, I hope so. I just want everything to go smoothly. I don't want any problems.
That's a great mindset. You're doing great already. Let's take it step by step. First, did you check in for your flight?
Yes, I checked in online last night, but to be honest, I'm not sure if I did it right.
That's okay. We can check together. Can I see your passports and boarding passes, please?
Sure, here you go. Oh, sorry, did you say boarding pass or ticket?
Boarding pass. It's the document you use to enter the plane.
Right, boarding pass. I'm still learning all these travel words.
That's perfectly fine. You're learning something new, and that's great. Keep going.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Let me see. Okay, everything looks correct. All 4 of you are checked in, and your seats are together.
Oh, that's a relief. I was worried about that. I didn't want my kids sitting far away.
Yes, sitting together makes the trip much easier, especially with children.
Definitely. So what's the next step?
The next step is to drop off your luggage. Have you already tagged your bags?
I don't think so. What does that mean?
No problem. It means putting a label on your suitcase with your flight information.
Oh, I see. No, I didn't do that.
That's okay. You can do it at the counter. Go to counter C15. They will help you there.
Great, thank you. And can I ask something else?
Of course, ask as many questions as you need.
We each have a suitcase and the kids have backpacks. Is that okay?
Yes, that's perfectly fine. Each person can usually bring 1 carry-on bag and 1 personal item.
Sorry, what exactly is a carry-on?
Good question. A carry-on is a small suitcase that you take with you on the plane.
And the personal item?
That's something smaller, like a backpack, purse, or laptop bag.
Okay, perfect. Then we're good. My kids have their backpacks with snacks and toys.
That's a great idea. Snacks and toys can really help during the flight.
Yes, I also downloaded some movies on the tablet.
That's even better. Long flights can feel shorter with entertainment.
Exactly. I want them to be calm and happy.
You're doing an amazing job planning this trip.
Thank you. I'm trying my best.
And that's what matters.
So after we drop off the luggage, what do we do?
After that, you go to security.
Right, security. I've heard it can be stressful.
It can be a little busy, but don't worry. Just follow the instructions and everything will be fine.
What do we need to do there?
You will show your boarding passes again and put your bags through the scanner.
Do we need to take anything out of the bags?
Yes, sometimes electronics like laptops or tablets need to be taken out.
Okay, I'll remember that.
Also, you may need to remove your shoes, belts, or jacket.
Oh, wow, that's a lot.
It sounds like a lot, but the staff will guide you. Just take your time.
All right, and what about liquids? My wife brought juice for the kids.
Liquids must be in small containers, usually under 100 milliliters, and inside a clear plastic bag.
I think the juice is bigger than that.
In that case, you may need to throw it away or drink it before security.
Okay, that's a bit frustrating, but I understand.
Yes, it's for safety reasons.
Okay, we'll handle that.
Great. After security, you go to your gate.
Yes, I saw gate 18 on the boarding pass.
Perfect. Always check the screens to confirm because sometimes gates can change.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yes, it happens sometimes, so it's good to check again.
That's very helpful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What time should we be at the gate?
I recommend being there at least 30 to 40 minutes before boarding.
Okay, we'll go early. I don't want to rush with the kids.
That's a very good idea.
And one more question, sorry.
No need to apologize. Go ahead.
My youngest daughter gets nervous in new places. Is there anything we can do?
Yes, of course. You can talk to the staff at the gate and ask for early boarding.
Really? That would help a lot.
Yes, families with small children often board first.
That's great. Thank you so much.
Also, you can talk to your daughter, explain what will happen, and keep her calm.
Yes, I will do that. Maybe I can tell her it's like a big adventure.
That's a perfect idea. Make it fun for her.
I will. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Honestly, I was very nervous before talking to you.
That's completely normal. Airports can feel overwhelming.
Yes, exactly. But now I feel much better.
I'm really happy to hear that.
Thank you for your patience.
It's my pleasure. Helping people is my job.
And you're very good at it.
Thank you so much.
I think we're ready now.
That's great. You've got this. Keep going.
We will. This trip means a lot to us.
I'm sure it will be an amazing experience for your family.
I hope so. We want to create beautiful memories.
And you will. These moments are very special.
Thank you again for everything.
You're very welcome. Have a wonderful trip.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.
Wow, that was a really nice story. A family trip at the airport can be stressful, but also very special.
And now, let's break this dialogue step by step. First, we're going to talk about useful phrases, then vocabulary, and after that, some cultural tips.
Don't worry if you didn't understand everything before. Now it will be much easier. Keep going. You're doing great. Let's start with the first important moment. Daniel said, "Excuse me. Hi, good morning. I'm sorry to bother you, but I think I need some help." This is a very polite way to start a conversation. You can use this in many situations, not only at the airport. For example, in a store, you can say, "Excuse me, I need some help." Or at a restaurant, "Sorry to bother you. Can I ask something?"
Yes. And then Sophie answered, "No problem at all. You're not bothering me. I'm here to help." This is a very friendly response. Native speakers use this a lot. You can also say, "No problem," "Of course," or "Sure thing." These expressions make you sound natural and polite.
Another great moment is when Daniel said, "I'm not sure if I did it right." This is very common when you feel insecure. You can use it in many situations, like, "I'm not sure if I said it right," or "I'm not sure if this is correct."
And Sophie replied, "That's okay. We can check together." This is a very supportive phrase. You can use similar expressions like, "Let's see together," or "Let's check it." It shows teamwork and kindness.
Now, a very important phrase. Daniel asked, "Sorry, what exactly is a carry-on?" This is perfect when you don't understand a word. Don't be afraid to ask. You can also say, "What does that mean?" Or, "Can you explain that?"
And Sophie explained clearly. This is how real conversations work. You ask, and people help you. So remember, asking questions is part of learning. Learn something new every day.
Another useful phrase is, What's the next step? This is very practical. You can use it in many situations, like work, travel, or even studying.
Yes, and Sophie answered step by step. This is very common in service situations. People guide you, and you just follow instructions.
Let's look at this one. I don't want to rush with the kids. This is very natural. Rush means to do something very fast, sometimes with stress.
You can say, I don't want to rush, or take your time. These are very common expressions in English.
And finally, a beautiful moment. Sophie said, "You're doing an amazing job."
This is very motivational. Use it with friends, family, or even yourself. Yes, say to yourself, I'm doing great. I'm improving. This mindset is very important when learning English.
Now let's talk about important vocabulary from this dialogue. These are words you really need to know.
Let's start with boarding pass. This is the document you use to enter the airplane. You always need it at the airport.
You can say, "Where is my boarding pass?" or "I need to show my boarding pass."
Another important word is luggage. This means your bags, your suitcases.
For example, I have 2 pieces of luggage. The opposite idea could be carry-on, which is a small bag you take with you.
Next word, security. This is the area where they check your bags and personal items.
You can say, "We need to go through security." It's a very common phrase at the airport.
Another keyword is gate. This is where you wait to enter the plane.
Example, our gate is 18. Always check the screens for your gate number.
Let's talk about carry-on. This is a small suitcase you take inside the plane.
Example, this is my carry-on bag. Very useful when traveling.
Now, personal item. This is something small like a backpack or purse.
Example, my backpack is my personal item.
And finally, flight. This means your trip by plane.
Example, our flight is long. Or, what time is your flight?
Keep practicing these words. Try to create your own sentences. That's how you improve.
Study English every day, even if it's just a little. I love that. Now let's talk about some cultural tips about airports and traveling.
First, always arrive early. In many countries, people arrive at least 2 or 3 hours before an international flight.
Yes, because airports can be busy, and there are many steps: check-in, luggage, security, and gate.
Another important thing is politeness. People usually say please, thank you, and excuse me all the time.
This makes a big difference. It helps you have better interactions.
About security rules, liquids are limited. This is standard in many countries.
So always check before you travel. It can save you time and stress.
Families with kids often get priority. This is common in many airlines.
So don't be afraid to ask, "Can we board early?" It's totally okay.
And one more thing, always listen to announcements and check the screens.
Gates and times can change, so stay alert.
Traveling can feel stressful, but it's also a great learning experience.
Yes, and every time you travel, your English improves.
Keep going. You're doing great.
Now let's practice together. We're going to give you some simple sentence models that you can use in real life, especially at the airport.
These sentences are easy, practical, and very useful. Try to repeat them out loud. This will help your pronunciation and confidence.
Let's start with a very common situation, asking for help. You can say, "Excuse me, can you help me?"
If you want to be even simpler, you can say, "Help, please."
Yes, even short sentences work. Don't be afraid. Keep going. You're doing great.
Now talking about your flight. You can say, "Where is my gate?" or "What time is boarding?"
If you feel nervous, you can say something even simpler. "This gate," and point to your ticket.
Let's talk about luggage. You can say, "I have 1 suitcase," or "I need to check this bag."
Another useful one, "Is this okay as carry-on?"
Now security questions. You can say, "Do I need to take this out?" or "Can I keep this in my bag?"
These are very useful and very common.
So, what did you think about today's episode?
Today we learned how to communicate during a family trip at the airport, a situation that can feel stressful, but now much easier for you.
Yes, you learned how to ask for help, talk about your luggage, understand security, and find your gate.
And more importantly, you learned that you don't need perfect English. You just need to try, speak, and communicate.
Let me ask you something. Next time you travel, will you stay quiet or will you try to speak?
Remember, study English every day, even if it's just a few minutes.
Learn something new, practice a little more, keep going.
And don't be afraid of mistakes. Mistakes are part of the process.
You're doing great, and we are here with you on this journey.
If you enjoyed this episode, subscribe to the channel and share it with a friend who is also learning English.
This helps us continue creating more content for you.
And tell us in the comments, have you ever traveled by plane? How was your experience?
We would love to hear your story.
All right, that's it for today.
Keep practicing
Keep improving.
and take care.